More than 200,000 tons of metal are used each year to manufacture over 50 billion magnets worldwide. We find them in cell phones, electric generators, car engines, and even electronic products like speakers or headphones. But how are magnets made? What makes them have that invisible force capable of attracting metals? Well, today we will travel to China, home to the largest magnet factory in the world. There we will discover the entire process a magnet goes through to become a powerful magnetic device. From how metals are combined to how they undergo a controlled magnetization process to create these objects so essential in modern technology. So, get ready, because we are going to discover how millions of magnets are mass-produced. Let's begin. Step number 1. Material selection. Magnet manufacturing begins with one of the most important decisions: the selection of materials. It's not about choosing just any metal, but about finding the perfect balance between resistance and magnetic power. The most commonly used materials include neodymium, ferrite, and alnico. Each has its unique characteristics, which make them ideal for specific applications. Neodymium, for example, is one of the most powerful magnets in the world, used in advanced devices such as headphones, hard drives, and electric generators. Its ability to generate an extremely strong magnetic field makes it a preferred option for high-precision technologies. On the other hand, ferrite is more economical and used in less demanding applications, such as low-cost speakers, while alnico, an alloy of aluminum, nickel, and cobalt, is known for its durability and heat resistance, making it ideal for tools and engines. Did you know that neodymium is so powerful that a magnet the size of a coin can lift up to 2,000 times its weight? Simply impressive. Once the appropriate materials have been selected, they undergo a crushing and mixing process, combining them with other elements such as boron or iron. This step is crucial because it optimizes the magnetic properties of the materials, ensuring that the final magnet is as strong and efficient as possible. Now that the materials are ready, let's see how they are shaped. Step number 2. Molding and compaction. With the materials prepared, it's time to shape them. In this step, the metal powder is introduced into specific molds to give it the basic shape of the magnet. Depending on the intended use, these molds can be circular, rectangular, or bar-shaped. To ensure that the material is compacted efficiently, hydraulic presses are used that apply extremely high pressure. The pressure not only ensures that the particles are well compacted, but also aligns the magnetic particles in the same direction. These hydraulic presses can exert such great pressure that they would crush a car in just a few seconds. This process is fundamental to achieving maximum magnetic power. Without proper alignment of the particles, the magnet would not generate a strong magnetic field, making it ineffective. Operators transport all the compacted material with extreme care, ensuring that each mold is perfectly aligned before moving on to the next step. With the material compacted, it's time to move on to the next process. Let's see it. Step number 3. Sintering. Sintering is a key process in magnet manufacturing. Here, the compacted pieces are heated to extreme temperatures. This step is carried out in ovens that reach up to 1,200 degrees Celsius. The heat causes the material particles to fuse and consolidate, which makes the magnet acquire great resistance. This process is also vital for the magnet to be denser and stronger. Although the magnet already has the basic shape, it does not yet possess the magnetic properties that make it work in real life. The incredible thing about this process is that the disorganized particles in the powder now fuse and create a solid structure, which will allow them to generate an effective magnetic field. Once the pieces have been sintered, they are slowly cooled so that they can adopt their final shape. This cooling process is crucial as it ensures that the magnet maintains the strength and structure necessary for its functionality. But although the magnet has already taken shape, the most important thing is still missing: creating the magnetism. Let's see it. Step number 4. Magnetization. Magnetization is the moment when the magnet acquires its magnetic properties. In this process, the magnet is subjected to an extremely strong magnetic field that permanently reorganizes and aligns the internal particles, giving it its unique ability to generate an effective magnetic field. To achieve this, specialized magnetizers are used. These devices are designed to create high-intensity magnetic fields using electrical currents. The magnets are placed inside high-power coils, which generate a magnetic field much stronger than that of a common magnet, allowing the material particles to be aligned precisely. This process ensures that the material particles are oriented in the same direction, which determines the magnet's attractive force and its efficiency in interacting with metals. Magnetization is the decisive step in which the material becomes a functional magnet. Thanks to the precision and intensity of the magnetic field, the final product acquires a reliable attraction capacity, ready to be used in a wide range of technological and industrial applications. Now that the magnet has its magnetic properties, it's time to give it the final shape and perfect finish. Let's see it. Step number 5, cutting and polishing. Once the magnet has been magnetized, the next step is to shape it. For this, specialized tools are used, such as laser cutters. These machines allow for very precise cuts without compromising the internal structure of the magnet, which is crucial to maintaining its magnetic properties intact. After cutting, the magnet goes through the polishing process. Operators use polishing machines with abrasive rollers that rotate at high speed, smoothing the surface of the magnet and eliminating imperfections. This not only improves aesthetics, but also facilitates the integration of the magnet into devices, ensuring precise contact with other components. Interestingly, good polishing not only beautifies the magnet, but also improves its resistance to factors such as humidity or high temperatures, which is crucial in advanced applications. With the magnet perfectly polished and ready, let's move on to the next process. Step number 6, coating and protection. This process ensures the durability of the magnets, especially those made of neodymium, which are prone to corrosion. To protect them, a nickel or epoxy coating is applied. This coating helps safeguard the magnets from the negative effects of humidity and other external factors that could damage them. Without this coating, a magnet could corrode in a few months. However, with the proper process, its lifespan can be extended to 10 years or more. The coating is applied simply but effectively. In the case of nickel, the magnets go through a process called electrolytic bath, where they are immersed in a special solution that coats the magnet with a thin and resistant layer. For epoxy coating, the powder material adheres to the magnet by electrostatics, creating a protective layer that hardens when baked at high temperatures. This step not only protects the magnet, but also prolongs its durability, especially in applications exposed to extreme conditions. With the coating complete, the magnets are ready to move on to the final process, quality control and distribution, where it is ensured that each unit meets the highest standards to be distributed. Step number 7. Quality testing and distribution. Quality testing is the final and crucial stage in the magnet manufacturing process, ensuring that each piece meets the most demanding standards. In this phase, the magnets are subjected to a series of rigorous evaluations that verify their magnetic strength, durability, and resistance to different temperatures. These tests ensure that the magnets can perform reliably in various applications, from electronic devices to industrial equipment. In addition to checking their magnetic and physical properties, these tests also seek to identify any defects that could compromise the product's performance. This meticulous approach is essential to offer a high-quality product that meets customer expectations and the demands of the global market. Once the tests are passed, the magnets are carefully packaged and prepared for distribution. Thus, they begin their journey to different parts of the world, where they will play an essential role in a wide variety of technological, industrial, and commercial applications, ensuring a significant impact on our daily lives. To finish, tell us, were you surprised by everything that goes into manufacturing a magnet? Did you know they are used in so many different applications? Leave your answer in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more impressive manufacturing processes.